guys, I'm Hot Garbage Bulma, and this is King of Grouchland, Pip.
What? King of Grouchland. That's awesome. I get to be king.
That was a very, very, not subtle, but I guess if you are not a baby, reference to, the freaking Elmo Grouchland movie where it's all like garbage land and there's...
What? I didn't know anything about it.
And like, Vanessa, some like famous singer was like the queen of Grouchland and stuff. I don't know why. I feel like hot garbage, so that's why I have, for some reason, Elmo and Grouchland in my head.
Love it.
I used to watch that on my, VCR all the time.
Love it.
Oh. Yeah, it's
Well, sorry guys for all the breaks in between the videos and stuff. It pains me. I love living up to the daily uploads.
Yeah, I kind of talked about it in the last Undertale video we just did on Saturday.
Oh, we've all been sick as dogs here.
Feeling's actually a little worse today, so that's fun.
But we're overall on the uptick here, so expect back to daily uploads. We're just juggling a lot of stuff right now. We're in the midst of moving and
fun.
Yeah, trying to do daily uploads, trying to work, trying to juggle
life.
Moving in with all of this and life. Oh yeah. I'm sure you guys can sympathize, and if you can't, well, screw you too.
Yeah, we went to visit my mom yesterday because she was in Colorado for a couple days visiting my older sister.
Man, super want to go to Colorado.
I know, me too.
I mean,
I want to go hike. I miss it so much. And it's like, Florida is so flat. I mean, yeah, there's the beach. I like the beach.
Oh, the beach is cool, but Colorado is cooler?
Yeah.
For various reasons.
Various indeed.
Yeah.
But she brought us back some gifts, though. Got like rainbow popcorn.
Hell yeah, like toffee popcorn.
Yeah, she always brings me, there's like this Rocky Mountain chocolate shop or something that they always go to, and she always brings me back like either like candied apples or like they're covered in chocolate. It looks like a sundae, like it's crazy.
Didn't she give us like honey sticks last time?
Yeah, last time it was like honey
cool.
sticks. And yeah, this time though she got the popcorn, and she got me one of those. Maybe you guys have seen them. I've seen them online before. It's like a little holster for your tea, that a tea infuser, and it hangs on the side of your cup. I've never seen a cat one before. I've seen other ones, but yeah, it's like a little kitty's hanging on the side of my cup inside of it. So cute.
Yes, it's adorable. Oh, I see Bulma just ran by that secret spot.
I think again I went through this area and
Before.
recorded and got lost and frustrated and kept dying, whatever, and I was like, I'm done. And then did another recording, and then I was like, okay, don't care. No.
Wrecked.
Well, at least I learned my lesson about destroying the save points.
Mm-hmm.
God, that was so happy and then so devastated. It's like, all the money!
Yay, money! No! Yeah, no, I've been playing it in New Game Plus mode, and the save spots are like really spaced out. Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah, Pip's been playing the Jeezers out of this game ever since he beat mine, because soon this series will turn into Pip playing.
Well, at the end of this video, it turns into me.
Yeah, if you can't tell by the play style.
Oh, here we go. Ready, guys? You ready?
You're not ready.
one. That's
That
that's
felt
tough.
bad.
That's tough.
Started to rush and not care, and I was just like, and then I just kept getting suckier and suckier.
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that while I was playing this, I didn't do the same thing a couple times. I'd be lying.
I was like, oh god, watch out for the thing. Don't get near it.
Jump.
I forsake
Forsook?
the money bag.
Yeah, forsook.
I was listening. That
Forsook?
sounds weird.
It does sound weird. Is that right?
English.
Guys, if you're a grammar Nazi, and
Call me out.
Yeah, please.
Oh god, the water.
I believe it's forsook though.
There's forsake, forsaken.
Or you could say you have forsaken the money bag.
Yeah? Yeah. Yes. Oh, this part. This part was pile poop. I was like, yay, I got past all that nonsense, and then this.
I see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but Pip got an awesome shirt though from my mom from Colorado.
I'm actually wearing it right now. It's cool. It says Colorado on the bottom, and it's like two bears trying to get into a Jeep. And it says, hey, look, a menu.
And they got the little, like, the family sticker on the back of the car that's, like, the dad and the mom and the kids and stuff. You're like, hey, look, a menu.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Well, I mean, cute in that sense of, like, ha ha ha,
They're gonna eat the baby.
Bears will eat you.
I know, we were watching...
I love it.
Watching a little animal show not too long ago. And, yeah, these big-ass bears coming out of hibernation and scratching their backs on the trees and stuff, like wiggle wiggle, wiggle wiggle, and it was so cute. But
wiggle wiggle wiggle, gelatin jiggle.
yeah, that's the only time that I think bears are cute.
I was gonna say I always have this kind of nitpick about it. People always have this like, oh, bears are so cute, little teddy bears and stuff. Like, what on earth is so cute about a bear? It's like a 1,200-pound. You know, on the light side, gigantic ball of teeth and razor sharp claws. I don't get it.
Those teeth aren't for whistling.
What?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Oh, that just reminded me that I can't whistle very well. I think my lip is like, I keep thinking like ever since I was younger. I think
When she was a young warthog.
I got hurt a lot, and I think I busted my lip a couple times, and I was like, yep, that's why I can't whistle.
But it's all tongue.
I know. It's
Tongue and teeth. I mean, I can't whistle very well. I'm always jealous of our friend. I forget the name that he had, who did the Bright review with us.
Oh.
He's out of town currently in the moment. We won't go into his personal life. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. But what was I saying?
Whistle.
He can whistle like a madman. I worked with him at one point, and oh, it was great. You know, I'd be sitting there trying to whistle, and he's walking around like whistling like Zelda Ocarina of Time tunes.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, like Sarah's song and stuff like that. And he's whistling loud, like damn. When I try and get loud, it starts to crack.
We were just listening back to some of the recording, and I was like, oh man, I forget how good this music is, because I haven't been playing it since Pip beat my game. And I was like, man, I forgot. I'm just like jamming.
No.
More music.
Yeah, this has some good music to it.
I know, I love this game.
And it's good without being like kind of grating on your nerves after a while.
Yeah. It doesn't annoy me.
Yeah, even after I've died a few times during a segment, I'm not like, oh my god, this music.
I lied. What part did I think it was maybe the last video?
Yeah, you were saying you were getting a little frustrated with the music.
I forget what I was doing. Oh, was that the one where I was destroying the save points? I think it was. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, you guys don't even know how much I cut out of that last video. Like, I was ready to pull my hair.
Was no good.
Oh, no good.
Yeah, you're supposed to just bounce on this dude.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out, and I was like, whack-a-mole? I was like, he can't get me down here, but then he just kept bouncing towards me, and it was intimidating. Skeleton warrior.
I kept trying to duck while I was playing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so I kept trying to press down, and I
did
just
that
get
a few
hit.
times, too. Like the Griffin thing or whatever in
Yeah.
the Pridemore Keep. I was
Yeah.
trying to duck from that and was disappointed. No,
Yeah.
don't get me, Mr. Skeleton.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bulma, no. But real quick, back to bears and stuff. I wanted to.
Bears.
Bears.
I want that
I
bear.
want that bear. I just wanted to mention. I remember one time when I was a little itty bitty boy.
When he was a young warthog.
You cheater.
When I was a young warthog.
My grandpa took me to Mosey up in Kentucky.
When I was a young Pip, my grandpa, he took me to the museum to see a big ass bear.
What on earth are you on about?
I don't know. Join the Black Parade. Oh, I didn't know you hit recording, honestly. Keep it. It's fine, we're moving with it.
Alright, there it is.
I really didn't know you were recording.
I was gonna say, honestly, I was thinking more in tune with when I was an itty bitty boy. My grandmother gave me a cute little toy.
Oh, God.
Two silver bells hanging from a string. She told me it was my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
My ding-a-ling.
Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna do the whole song. But that's where my mind went with that. But either way, when I was a little boy, my grandpa took me to Mosey up in Kentucky, in Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, if you want to piss me off. He took me to the Mosey up in Louisville, and they had an Arctic exhibit up at the time, and they had these life-size dioramas.
Diarrheas.
They had these life-size models of polar bears. Yo, they were crazy.
How old were you?
I must have been 11 or 12 years old at the time.
How many of yous would make up a polar bear?
Me's right now being a stoic 6'1" with not very much body fat and not very much muscle. Just being honest. I'm a lithe person. I feel lithe anyway. I might just be that illusory thing where I was small, and now no matter how big I get, I will always perceive myself to be small. But at least 4 of me right now. Not like stacked on top of one another, but like the thing must have been 10 or 12 feet tall.
Shit. That's insane.
Like, 6-inch claws on the thing. Nuts. Just nuts. These things were humongous, and they were fierce as hell looking. I cannot imagine having one of those things wander up to me in the Arctic.
No.
Like, woo, that's scary.
No.
That's up there with some ocean level terror.
Yeah, I always would get freaked out when I used to go hiking in Arizona that, coming up upon an animal. Like, I still have that fear, but I'm like, I haven't gone hiking in a while, but you know, I hope I do again in the future. I'm sure I will, but you know, that's always a little fear that like, you know, oh, what if I get like killed by some freaking wild animal out here? Because it's totally a possibility, but
well, you know, it's you can get killed by a bus walking down the street. You can get killed by a meteorite piece falling through your roof and killing you. It's happened. Look it up.
Shoot. Ain't no Joe Dirt.
Yeah, dude, like, but these things can be mitigated by doing a little risk assessment. If you're going to be hiking up where you know, in Arizona, where you know there are snakes, wear boots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
had high, thick boots.
There are ways that you can lower the risk of death by random accident.
Was it in Wyoming you saw bear mace?
Yeah. Up in Wyoming, every other store had big signs up front that said, "We sell bear mace."
Man, I mean, you know it's got to be popular if
well, yeah.
Big old sign like that.
There were a lot of bears up in Wyoming, so you know. The idea being, if a bear walked up on you, you maced it with this really powerful mace, and it would run away, and then you run away shortly afterwards. Because it's going to come back, and it's going to be really pissed off. This is what was told to me by my good friend who I was up there visiting at the time.
Man, I look up strategy, and I still get hit by that stupid scythe thing.
Well, Bulma, what's some of your favorite science expositions that you've seen?
Oh gosh, well, like I haven't been to too many. I haven't been to a museum or aquarium or anything like that in over 10 years. But I did see like an ocean animal.
Yeah, an aquatic exhibit.
Yeah, at Mosey when I was like 12.
That's cool.
I don't remember too much, which makes me sad, and I really want to go to a museum again as an adult so I can appreciate it.
Well, we will have to do that in the near future because I actually, not terribly long ago, a few years ago, I got free tickets to go and see the like deep sea aquatic exhibit up at Mosey that they had. They had, it was awesome. They had like the megalodon jaw. I mean, the thing was humongous. The teeth on that thing. They had this giant squid encased in a case.
In a case.
In the middle of a room, and it was crazy long. I'm not gonna sit here and try and give you a botched measurement, but it was really big, really intimidating. Cannot imagine seeing that thing swimming through the ocean.
Yeah, like I remember, the only thing I really remember was this like a life-size, is it like an squid or an octopus thing, you know, a life-size model, like rubbery model of that kind of half sticking out of a wall. So you could pose with it and take pictures and within the tentacles and stuff. So we took pictures and like we wrapped ourselves in them and did like fake horror faces like, ah!
That's cool.
Well, like the only other kind of like exhibit thing I remember seeing was an Egyptian one, with, you know, tombs and all that stuff. I really like Egypt.
I do too. I do too. I actually have a very stereotypical tattoo, but I have the Eye of Ra tattoo. Ra!
The Mega Ultra Chicken.
That's right. This is my first tattoo.
Aww.
It's kind of special to me.
I want to get a tattoo, but I'm scared. Like, my sisters want to get the, it's me, and then I have a younger sister and an older sister, and they want to get the spiritual stones from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, the earth, water, and fire ones. They want to get those tattooed, each of us one, and I want to, but I'm scared. Like, the only tattoo I have is a little pick poke, and I was like, that wasn't bad. So I'm like, I'm sure I could handle it.
It just depends on where you get it. And I mean, you're not a baby. Like, yo, I'm not trying to say that you guys should all go and get tattoos. You know, it is forever. Think about that shit before you do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, it just depends on where you get it. If you get it on your stomach or something,
I probably would.
you get it on the inside of your arm or something like that.
No.
Oh, it's gonna hurt bad, or like the inside of your thigh or something like that.
Honestly, I'd probably do my ankle again because that wasn't that bad at all. Like my foot twitched a little bit, but I'm sure it won't be much worse.
Ankle. I heard ankle's actually kind of tough.
Yeah,
It's got not a lot of meat. You know what I mean?
eh.
The more meat, the better. The less tender the meat is, the better. Going over bone really sucks. Like, I don't know. I got a couple tattoos. I have quite a few actually. Couple. Don't I wish?
I really want. For a while, I wanted a tattoo of a carrot with Goku's hair on it.
Well, I had Calvin and Hobbes tattooed.
Caca carrot.
I had Calvin and Hobbes tattooed on my arms at one point.
But you fed him to the flames.
Yes. I fed my Calvin to the flames because he was a little botched. And I'm going to eventually transfer Calvin over to my left arm with Hobbes. And then get like a whole like backdrop of like, you know, maybe like a snowy backdrop fading into the autumn backdrop and have like the parents and the snow goons and Susie Durkins. Make it a little motif. I love Calvin and Hobbes. It's my jam. Bill Watterson for life.
Yeah, got the sick Dark Souls tattoo now over Calvin.
Yeah, I got my bonfire.
Oh, but anyway, yeah, this is the part where Pip has already taken over for the Specter Knight fight for me.
Yep.
I was done. So done.
Bulma was taxed. I came in and she was like, I don't want to do this anymore, but I don't want to do the whole level again. Can you please try this? I was like, sure. I watched her do a round, and then I did like 2 failed rounds, and then we have this.
Yeah. And then he just continued to take the game over for me.
Yeah, from here, the rest of the recordings will be me playing, mostly for expedience sake, and also because I got really carried away.
Yeah, it's fun.
And I literally came home, played this boss, and then beat the rest of the game in one sitting.
Yeah. I was pretty amazed. I was like, what? And then you did it again.
Yeah, and then I did it again the next day. And now I'm working through New Game Plus mode. And there's like a bunch of challenge modes, and you can play the game as different characters, like the Specter Knight here.
And then there's the...
So, I mean, there's a lot of bang...
Plague Knight, too, right?
Yeah, and the Plague Knight. So there's a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah, I mean, if the game wasn't lovable enough.
Yeah, if the game wasn't lovable enough. I was just looking through my Steam library and like the time played, and it came to my realization that like I have gotten so much value for my money out of indie games in particular.
Yeah.
I have a few AAA titles on my Steam account that I can actively check the numbers on.
Shit, Isaac.
Yeah, but I mean, I've put hundreds and hundreds of hours into like individual indie games, and then I look at like the AAA games and it's like 20 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours,
I mean,
18, like, and I paid twice as much for them.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Indie games the way of the future.
So good.
Yeah, I know.
Cupheads and...
Yeah, you get your Cupheads and your Enter the Gungeons and your Binding of Isaacs and... Oh, God, man, everything. So good.
So good.
You get your cool card games like Slay the Spire and... You know. I'm not gonna add in free-to-play games because they're free.
Nah. Free.
Premium.
Freemium.
Freemiums.
Bloop, bloop.
Freemiums are bad, and you'll never get them here. On the Daily Brief, the only thing you're gonna get here,
As gastronomers.
well, yeah, and daily uploads.
Of course. Always the daily uploads on the Daily Brief.
Is that a freaking whale?